Hey everyone, this is Kiana here. So listen up. We're going to take you right back to the beauty world again. Last time I know we were talking about Ulta Beauty World, an event that people felt that they couldn't have access to and they thought there was a scam going on. But this is not about a scam. As you know, Pat McGrath Labs, one of my favorite makeup artists, beauty lines. That's what I want to say. My favorite makeup line, she is pricey, okay, but quality is tea, okay. I have like a palette, but then I have one of her small numbers like this. They would have like one of these small numbers. So these are like a eyeshadow, what I'm wearing right now. I don't know if you can really see it, but yeah. So yeah, these are some of her things, and she's known for the eyeshadow palettes, the Mothership 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so the brand has officially filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they're basically saying that they are now in a restructuring process. So okay, so I know a lot of people were wondering, okay, are we going to still have access to the beauty brand in terms of the products that you like and everything like that? Oh, and I did get the foundation. I was supposed to show you the foundation. Oh, it is fabulous. I mean, sheer coverage. But I mean, you could build on it, and it doesn't feel heavy or caked on or anything like that, like, that type of thing. So the issue is that they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and then now what they're trying to do is try to restructure the company and try to figure out which way they're going to go and take it from there. So apparently she filed it in January 22nd of this year in Florida. So the Chapter 11 bankruptcy petition, that's what they did. So what that means is the company's not shutting down immediately. Instead, it's seeking legal protection to reorganize its steps to try to stay in business. So it's not going away per se. It's just trying to reorganize. The filing came shortly after plans to auction off the brand's assets were canceled. So instead of selling everything off, the company has chosen to restructure under court supervision. So it wants to stay open while it works out who gets paid, how much, and when. Basically, what has led to this situation is that, sales have kind of slowed over the years. There's a market shift towards skincare and more like minimalist beauty as opposed to makeup front type of beauty. There's also heavy competition with brands. I mean, there have always been like bigger brands like Armani and Chanel and stuff like that had makeup lines. But then when Pat McGrath came out, Fenty Beauty had come out. Then you're having Selena Gomez put out her makeup line. Then there is Lady Gaga. Then there is Venus Williams, not Venus, the other Williams sister, okay, tennis player. I don't know why the name just escaped me right now. She put out her line. Oh, Serena Williams, yes. So Serena Williams put out her line. Oh my gosh, there's like countless others. So they're dealing with tremendous competition. Okay, so yes, it is iconic, but the way the financial structure was, it became unsustainable. So they have to reorganize. Okay, so a lot of people felt, well, oh, this is happening. Why this sales was like kind of down is because she's expensive. No, because let me tell you something. Some of you will buy a Lady Gaga foundation for $75, $78. There was Armani, who's got a foundation for like in the $60 range. Then you have Tom Ford, who has a foundation like 90 something dollars. So she's not really expensive compared to some of the other brands that are maybe more expensive than her. So we cannot really say that. And they were selling. They're not going through any restructuring right now, and there is actually no news of any trouble with with their companies. So, but that's what people were saying. Oh, she's expensive, blah blah blah, and this and that. They're saying so either it's the expense, or they're saying like maybe she should have catered to like a broader cultural audience. So as a black woman, a lot of black women gravitated to her beauty line, but I don't think they were geared towards black people. I think they were just geared to everyone because her shades are like pretty like wide shades. So it wasn't so much like, oh, she cannot, like, she only catered to a niche audience. She catered to everybody, just like how Fenty shades are like from the fairest of fair to the darkest of dark. So I don't know why people were thinking that her audience was kind of limited. Maybe they were just looking at the price point, but then they have other brands with higher price point than Pat McGrath's. So I don't think it could have been that. Pat McGrath herself isn't going anywhere. Okay. She's still massively influential. She's a very respected makeup artist. She's constantly creating looks on everyone from the runway model to the red carpet stars. She is still that it makeup artist. And so her brand, even though it's going through a restructuring, it's going to be here to stay. It's very good quality. And while her company is going through what it's going through, her personal legacy and influence is still very solid. So Sephora and Ulta still sell some stock. There may not be so many new launches and stuff like that because, like I said, everything's kind of slowing down. Like I said, everything is slowing down just because of the restructuring. So you're not going to get like all this like new launching and stuff like that because they have to get everything together. So bankruptcy in this case does not mean closure, but products may still be available. I would get some while they're still there. They might have some discounts and stuff like that. I know Sephora tends to have like a lot of sales and you get yourself some Pat McGrath products. But yeah, like, listen, people are constantly, look, when it comes to black brands, I don't know, people expect anything black when it comes to business. They want like the cheap. Okay, what's too expensive? The makeup is worth the price. Okay, the makeup is worth the price. And you have other makeup artists like Denise Myrex. Her price point is average, like most of makeup brands, and it's very chic. Her price point can be high on some things, but when it comes to quality, Denise Myrex is that top tier. Also, just like how Pat McGrath is. So a lot of times, you know, people always have these kinds of questions because they don't really want to pay their worth, but they want the quality though. They want the $100 foundation quality, the Tom Ford quality, but they feel like, oh, I should spend like $20 for it. Like, come on. Now, I do remember like a long time ago when makeup, like when I was much younger, like makeup, like foundation was like $20. Like expensive foundation would run you like $35, $36. You know what I'm saying? And then the big bourgeoisie, they're running it like $40. Like Chanel, Armani, some of the other brands. And then with inflation, you have to look at the inflation. The least you can find now is maybe 40 something to a range of like 90 something dollars, depending on the brand. The average price of foundation you're going to find is like $75. That's what's going on right now. So, I mean, things have changed so much with inflation, but yeah, hey, she's still there, but it was just pretty interesting. There's a lot of competition with makeup. So, I think with restructuring, she'll be back. The products will be back. Hey, you should check it out. So the question is, are you a Pat McGrath fan? Are you into luxury makeup or are you into drugstore makeup? Let me know in the comments. You know, hey, feel like as long as it works well for your skin, it looks good, it doesn't matter. Are you brand conscious or quality conscious? Are you price conscious or you would spend for the name? Okay. Do you think that in general, luxury brands in terms of, and when it comes to makeup and skincare are struggling now? I mean, we got to take a look. Times are getting harder. Inflation is a lot more unemployment. Now they were saying like in times past with the Great Depression, you know, everything was bad. The financial sector had crashed and everybody was down bad. But they said the beauty industry somehow was not affected in that even if they couldn't afford everything, but just to know you have just a little bit of money to buy a $35 lipstick, that allow you to still have some sort of control. Like, yeah, you know, times are hard, but I can still spend that one item. You may not be able to get like in times past like a whole like haul, a beauty haul, but like that one item, that's like something you reserve, like, okay, I have some sort of control. And it's very interesting how that psychology happens. Like when times are hard and there's like a depression or when the economy's down, sometimes beauty sales go up. People want to look a little bit better because maybe they're trying harder to put themselves more in the market, either to get money or to get someone that has money. So people are going to spend that even if it's a downtime or even if the market is crashing because they know, okay, I can attain this if I better my looks and all that stuff. It's a very interesting psychology about how that works. So yeah, let me know in the comments where you stand on that and we'll see you later.